Greetings, everyone. Tonight we're doing the Sylvania Buschhhhh League, race number 7 at Kentucky Speedway. This track usually lends itself to some good racing, so we should have good hard battles tonight for the win. As of recently, Jules Tirol has wound up winning 2 races in the series. Everyone else at 1 apiece. So it's going to be, we're looking to see who can match that, or maybe we'll have another first-time winner in the season. So it's going to be the KFC 151 at Kentucky Motor Speedway. Our points leader is still that of, I believe, Adam Gerber-Forian, who has managed to avoid getting in any major incident to bump him out of the top position. Close behind him is the number 99 of Clarence Bonner, who's only 8 points away. And then you got Ewan What Army sitting third in the points, 18 points back. Justin Day2, Logan Nagy, Chris Hergeson, Tyler Disharoon, Tyler Landa, our 2-time winner of Jules Tirol, sits 9th in the points. Roland Heidfeld has worked his way into the top 10. Cam Jordan has had some back and forth. Even with a win this year, he's sitting 11th in the points. Craig Bush, Skylar Dixon, Tyler Fink, and Bella Fawn is your top 15 in the point standings. Tristan Reams actually won a race earlier this week in the truck series, and so far he's qualified first. I believe there'll be another lap here at the Speedway. So far it looks like Adam Gerber-Forian sits pretty deep in qualifying, 26th overall right now. Okay, and so the second lap has completed, and it looks like Tristan Reams maintains pole position over JD Arrington, Ryan Blaney, Chris Hergeson, our second place person in the points, Clarence Bonner, Dave Wilson, Tyler Disharoon, Nelson Morrison, Tyler Fink, Micah Mixer, Justin Day2, Dusty Redding, Ewan What Army, Brian Clark, and Tyler Landa is your top 15. Points leader, Adam Gerber-Forian, is going to start deep in the pack. He's going to have to look towards getting to the front. Tyler Aspinall is going to have quite a distance to get to the front, and our dominant tail of the end field filler, Nadak Hagam.
Touch all your seatbelts, touch all your connections, touch your Hans. Just make sure you get everything like...
Driver! Start those engines!
Let's make sure everything gets tight there, Jeff.
So JD Arrington's going to look to try and fix some of the hard races this year, starting on the front row. Even though he's won a race, he's deep in the point standings and has had a lot of rough races. Tristan Reams gets out to the early lead here. Is Ryan Blaney, as well as Clarence Bonner, get by JD Arrington. Bonner goes on the inside of Blaney there, gonna take second. Has some good drafting help there from Tyler Disharoon. As he gets the pass completed there, Tristan Reams is pulling out to a pretty steady lead there at the front. Tristan Reams stands to make up a lot of points as he's sitting overall 23rd. 90 points out of the lead. Any given week you can make up at least 30 points on the leader if they have a bad race. So it's going to take at least 3 races for him to mount that gap. Ewan What Army has gotten on the inside here. He stands to make up the most in this race. His biggest competition there is Clarence Bonner, who is in front of him in the point standings. And then you got Justin Daytu on the outside, who's right behind him in the points. So as they run right now, 2, 3, 4 in the point standings are right nose to tail. Riley Sorrell Tracy's actually having a good showing here early. He struggled in and out for the past several weeks. He's definitely looking for a good result tonight. All in the meantime, Tristan Reams maintains his lead, but he's not getting away from Clarence Bonner, who's within half a second of catching him. Ewan What Army has now moved his way into second here. And Reams is continuing to grow his lead ever so slightly. Got some 3 wide bunching up there. Luckily no one got wrecked. Now we got Adam Starr working his way into the picture at the front here. Currently sitting in 8th. Riley Sorrell Tracy sits 25th in the points, so this will likely catapult him up the point standings if he can maintain this position. Tristan Reams continues to stay out front here as we've got a little bit of jostling for position in the mid-pack. Adam Starr has worked his way into the top 5 here, rolling into 4th as I speak. Ewan Wood Army had fallen back 1 spot to 3rd. 11, okay, so 14, 15 laps into the race, and we haven't seen any kind of caution. Everything's going pretty smoothly right now. Our points leader, who always seems to find himself in a similar predicament each week, being far enough back that he could lose the points lead. Looks like Adam has worked his way quite through the field here. Other than, yep, right there. He's already into the top 10. After starting 27th, he is charged up to 6th place. With that car that's sponsored and looks similar to that of Max Verstappen. He's harnessing his inner Max Verstappen week in, week out. Adam has now cracked his way into the top 5 here, surely showing why he's the points leader in the series. There's got to be something that he's got figured out with that Dodge Challenger to charge so fastly through the field. Looks like Ewan Wood Army is going to try to take the lead here from Tristan. Ewan's comrade in the truck series won the race last night. Chadwick. The two are under contract through the same agent, so it would definitely be a huge victory if he could pull it off. The agent that owns the contract for both you and What Army and Chadwick. 3 wide almost. You got second place, Tristan Reams, and now Adam Gerber-Forian in third. And I am certain that 33 Challenger is going to take the lead here in a while. It looks fast. Tristan Reams gets the lead back, as we've got some good battles for the lead here. Everyone's very well close up on the front of the field. Our top 5 contenders definitely include that of Day 2, Star, Forian, What Army, and Reams. Nadaka Gum is in last right now. Brian Clark, Noah Hobson, Dave Wilson, Tyler Aspinall, Ethan Creech. Cam Jordan is still struggling in and out, it looks like, trying to figure out where the speed is in that Toyota Supra. And then Dusty Redding, Driver X, Lucas Holmes, Connor Cooper. Clarence Bonner has fallen back amidst the mid-pack. Nelson Morrison. Tyler Landa's making some slow progression to the front as he got past Logan Nagy, who's looking to lose a lot of points where he's running right now. Tyler Fink, Micah Mixer, Jules Tirol, who's running 18th. Skylar Dixon, Roland Heidfeld. JD Arrington, after starting at the front, has fallen mid-pack. Tyler Disharoon, Ryan Blaney, Bella Fawn, Craig Bush, Josh Harrison in 11th, now up to 10th there. A very impressive run from Lynn Farrell, who's running 9th right now. Most improved from him as he struggled. He's finally found good form and looking to contend. Top 10s will eventually turn into top 5s, and those top 5s will get you ever closer to a win. Now making a move there, getting himself into 8th. Tristan Reams currently leads over Adam, who's got that Dodge Challenger running strong. He's gonna try to prove that his points lead is no fluke by getting a win here, maybe. Day 2 now up to second, What Army in third, as Gerber Forian drops back to fourth. We've got Riley Sorrell Tracy kind of lurking in the background there in fifth. Lynn Farrell continues to make moves as he's gotten up to seventh now, and he's going to get, looks like he's going to get sixth. He might actually move up into the top 5 before you know it. Looks like we do have some lap traffic here with Hagam. That might make things interesting for the lead here. This draws third and fourth closer to the front, as Day 2 is going to try to make a charge on the inside of Tristan. That charge doesn't seem to go anywhere as Tristan cuts the inside line and maintains the lead. But now he's got another charge here, and it looks like he might stick it, as Tristan is now going to get mired back to second, give the lead to Justin Day 2. He has won a race this year, but it was not a points-paying race, as it was the shake-up race to start the season. And amazingly, Adam Gerber-Forian is our points leader, but he is yet to win a race. The only driver close that's won a race this year, points paying race at least, would be the the 22 of Jules Tirol in 14th place. So your top 10 would all be a new winner. a lot of them that haven't seen much action up front, they're finally getting a share of the lead pack for a change. Adam's going to take the lead here from day 2. Day 2 is going to try to keep it on the outside, but it looks like he's going to fail, as Adam is now your brand new leader. You and What Army is now sole possession of second place as Riley Sorrell Tracy cracks the top 3 for the first time today. Lynn Farrell, ever so slightly continuing to scratch his way to the front here, sitting in 4th, as Tristan Reams is trying to find the inside line and can't. He's fallen all the way back to 6th. And mark it up as another spot for Lynn Farrell, as he is now in the top 3 for the first time today. Crazy to think, but this may be some of the first laps that Adam has led in the season so far. I'm certain he's led at least 1 or 2 laps here and there, but continuous laps at the front has not happened very much, as he's consistent, but usually finishing about top 5, top 10, and very often not seeing the lead. With Adam in the lead, we've got you and What Army second, Lynn in third, Tristan back into 4th, Justin Patrick running 5th, Justin Day 2 running 6th, Riley Sorrell Tracy running 7th, Chris Hergeson running 8th, Ryan Blaney in 9th, and Joshua Harrison running 10th. Your top three starts to bunch up again here. Tristan Reams is lurking in the background in 4th this time. Currently we're at halfway, lap 51 of 101. And your most dominant drivers so far have been Adam Gerberian and Tristan Reams, who have shared the workload at the front of the field. Tristan works his way back into 3rd there. Tristan's now back into 2nd as the field even further back are starting to catch the leader. A little bit past halfway in our race and we still haven't seen a caution. Everyone is still currently running, with Nadat Kagum being your only driver 1 lap down. Green flag pit stops will surely be around the corner here. Everyone will pit and they'll be good to go to the end of the race. Looks like Ewan Wood Army is about to fall back the furthest in the pack that he's been all day, dropping to about 6th place on track. We might have another potential fight for the lead here, as Tristan Reams has reeled in Adam Gerber-Forian. And the pass is made. But Adam's not going to let him have it very easy here. He's going to fight back on the outside. It looks like Tristan's probably going to get it here. And he successfully does so, but only because Adam is going to be pitting on this lap. We had our first round of pit stops already on pit road. Tristan Reams is going to stretch it the longest of everyone. We're in the potential danger zone here because a lot of the drivers coming off pit road could potentially cause a caution if they get connected with someone else. So we're going to try to... So Tristan makes his way down pit road. Try to keep an eye on the merging and see if we get any kind of... Adam is currently coming off pit road, finishing his pit stop. Ewan Wood Army, Lynn Farrell both fighting hard for position there. And it looks like Adam is beating Tristan off pit road. So ultimately we'll give Adam the lead with roughly 38 laps to go. They were able to make it through the pit stops with no hassle, no trouble. And it looks like Adam's got quite a dominant lead right now. They haven't recycled the standings on track, but it's looking like he's going to have about a 2 to 3 second lead on second place. Correct. He is 2.8 seconds in front of Riley Sorrell Tracy. 3 seconds in front of Lynn Farrell. Then you got Justin Patrick, Ewan Wood Army, Mika Mixer, Tristan Reams, Joshua Harrison, Craig Bush, and Dusty Redding. On lap 69, the number 69 of Lynn Farrell is up to second. However, Adam Gerbeforian continues to grow his lead over the second place driver. Right now, short of a caution or mechanical failure, Adam's kind of getting away from the rest of the field here. Second place, we've got Micah Mixer back 3.5 seconds. Then you got Lynn Farrell, Riley Sorrell Tracy, Justin Patrick is fighting there with You and What Army, Tristan Reeves, Craig Bush, Joshua Harrison, and Justin Daytu, with Cam Jordan sitting in a solid 11th after having a struggle of a race so far. You got Tyler Disharoon, Driver X, Chris Hergeson, Tyler Aspinall, who's cracking the top 15 for the first time today, Dusty Redding, Lucas Holmes, Ethan Creech, Adam Starr, who's struggling a little bit towards the end of this one, Bella Fawn, Nelson Morrison, Connor Cooper, Roland Heidfeld, Jules Tirol, who's also struggling a little bit, Noah Hobson, Tyler Landa, Logan Nagy, who's going to take a big hit in the points. Third in the point standings, he's definitely going to fall outside of the top 5 with a run like this. Dave Wilson, Brian Clark, Tyler Fink, Ryan Blaney, Skylar Dixon, Clarence Bonner, JD Arrington, which these two drivers are previously winners in the season, mired back in 33rd and 34th place. Your last place driver is of course that of Nadak Hagam, who's trapped a lap down right now. With 25 laps to go, the lead stays pretty much steady at 3.5 seconds for Adam. We're down to 20 laps to go, and not a whole lot has changed. It's looking like this will probably be about the finishing order, unless we get some drama here in closing laps. We'll try to look around and see if there's any close pack racing for any potential drivers. It's looking very unlikely that we're going to have any kind of wreck here in the closing laps. Let's take a moment to celebrate some of the good runs from a few drivers that really needed it tonight. Micah Mixer, who's sitting pretty far back in the points, has had a lot of bad luck to start the season. As he runs, before this race started, he was 24th in the point standings, and he's most likely going to gain at least 5 to 10 spots based on how he ran tonight. Riley Sorrell Tracy is almost in the same boat as Micah Mixer, who's sitting 25th in the points. Him and Micah are definitely going to go to the top. Not quite all the way to the top, but they're going to start making moves towards the front. Ewan What Army has continued to stay consistent all year, being third in the points. His only shortcoming is the fact that Adam's out front leading, and he's going to continue to gap him in the point standings because of the position he's going to finish. Justin Patrick has had an up and down kind of season so far, sitting 21st in the points. A lot the same with Micah Mixer and Riley Sorrell Tracy. And not to forget to mention, but Tristan Reams, who's 23rd in the points. So right there we've got a whole block of drivers that are deep in the point standings that are going to have a good run tonight. Lynn Farrell, who's dang near dead last in the point standings, 34th out of 35 drivers. This is going to go a long way to get him out of the bottom of the barrel. Adam's lead is slowly starting to depreciate here in the closing laps. We got 10 laps to go, and he's already lost a second of space to the second place driver. If these guys can work together, they might catch him before the last lap. The lead dropped a little bit there again, as Justin Patrick has lost a little bit of draft help behind him. .64 seconds to the lead. This time by, let's see what it is. It is now 2.63. So not much of a gain there. Unfortunately, the only way they're going to catch up to the leader is if they get about half a second every lap now. Which is extremely unlikely because it does not look like Adam's going to have any lap traffic to slow him down. That lap was a 30.828 for Adam versus a 30.769 for Justin Patrick. He cuts off an ever so slight sliver on that lap. You better hope that there's some drafting help behind him. Tristan Reams is looking strong here in the closing laps. He's got the freshest rubber of everyone and a hair more in the gas tank, even though the gas tank doesn't really matter since everyone can go to the finish here. The main factor is he's got the fresher tires and will be running faster laps until the end of the race here. They cut off about half a second there with 5 laps to go. They're going to have to cut another half second off here. And he cuts about a quarter. They're going to wind up a bit too short at the end here to pull it off. We've gone caution-free for the entirety of this race so far. We only have 3 laps to go now. And our leader still maintains a 2.2 second lead over second place. They'll have to gain about a second a lap right now if they want to do it. Tyler Disharoon said no to finishing third as he's going to blow by and take second from Patrick. We've got 2 laps to go, and the fighting for position here is only going to slow him down further from catching the leader. So unless Adam has some sort of technical difficulty or mechanical failure, all he's got to do is make it around 1 more lap. Well, 2 laps actually. They'll get the white flag next time by. Disharoon is 2 seconds back now. But these two can't stop fighting for position as this will all but give the win to Adam Gruber-Forian at this rate. White flag this time by. The lead is back down to 1.95. Very unlikely that they're going to make up the difference here. Keep an eye on Adam to see how he's doing. Running some of the slowest laps he's run all day, getting towards the end of the tire run. And it looks like he's going to be able to hold off for victory tonight as our points leader gets his first win of the season. Patrick in second, Disharoon third, Mixer in fourth, Ewan What Army with a solid fifth, Tristan Reams with a sixth, Craig Busch seventh, Riley Sorrell Tracy with an eighth. Unfortunately, Lynn Farrell's top 5 fell away from him at the end there as he fell back to 9th. Justin Day 2. We've got Josh Harrison, Tyler Aspinall, Cam Jordan, Lucas Holmes. Those are your top 15 at the rear of the field there. But victory belongs to... I don't know if my mic was muted during that moment of victory, but Adam Gruber-Forian is your victor. So thanks again everyone for tuning in. We had a pretty solid race all in all. Our winner came from deep in the pack, charging from 27th to win it. Our points leader and still points leader, Adam Gruber-Forian, maintains. So he's going to go away with a win and the points lead and only make it harder on the rest of the field. So thanks again for everyone that tuned in. Our next race won't be until July 26th with the dirt race for the trucks. So have a good night. This is Jakester tuning out.